Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Sunday, the 22nd of January 2022. Now I do realize they keep telling us that, because like I said, this is my first January ever in West Virginia, that this has been a very mild winter, which I cannot disagree. I don't think we've had a grand total of maybe 3-4 inches of snow the entire winter so far. So compare, and I have talked obviously to Heather up in New York and seen what they're getting up there, and they've had a very mild winter so far as well, besides that one cold streak. But when we had that cold streak down here, we didn't have any snow along with it. Now obviously Buffalo would be the exception to the rule. Up there in New York, they got hammered with 2 major storms, and but anyway, so I'm not going to complain. We're looking at it's been raining today. The rain's supposed to, well, it stopped right now, but it's been raining for a good part of the day. It's a little after noon right now, or it's almost noon, one of the two. I don't even know exactly what time it is, but it's around noon. How does that sound? And so we, we're just kind of no moving a stone today. I will tell you that, well, just because of the weather, but man, I slept good last night. Woo! I slept really, really good. So that was a nice thing. But I got some work done on it, which I was happy about, and I will, continue tomorrow. Hopefully, if we don't have any rain. I don't know. I don't even know what the forecast is for tomorrow yet. I have to look and see. But we're gonna, hopefully, get some weather where I can continue to move stone, and do that. But yesterday was productive. I'm very happy about that, and so that's a good thing. So I wanted to talk about really quickly. Oh, before we get any further into this too, I just want to remind everybody that here comes more rain. You can hear it. You can hear it on the tarp here. Before we get any further into this, I will be live streaming tonight at 8 p.m. I'm going to put my hood up. I will be live streaming at 8, so I would encourage you all to join me then for that. And hopefully we'll have a good discussion. Yeah, see the rain, I think the rain's supposed to be done by 3 o'clock. So you can see there that it's a coming down. It's raining, hella. It's raining. So what I wanted to talk about real quick in this video, I should go someplace where I can be standing not in the rain. I'm trying to think, where am I going to go? Because the battery room, I got everything off, so I'm running the generator. Maybe we'll walk down to Mark's. Anyway. But Russia, the situation with Russia, guys, I'll tell you what, I have a lot of concerns. Russia is basically warning NATO countries right now, because they're talking about possibly sending Ukraine tanks, and that includes obviously the United States. Russia has been warning of an acceleration in this conflict if NATO arms Ukraine. Now, I want you to think about this, and let's look at this from a Russian perspective. If I'm a Russian and I'm in the service, or one of my loved ones is in the service, and we are in this conflict, regardless of who started it, why it was started, we're not even going to talk about all that, because none of that is really relevant at this point. Well, it is, but that's not what we're going to be discussing here. So if your loved one is off fighting for your country, as we would be supporting our boys and girls if they were off fighting for our country. What would you feel would happen with these other countries supporting your enemy, helping your enemy? Okay, you'd have a problem with it. So you have to look at it from that perspective. But you also have to look at it from the perspective of, if you piss off Russia enough, will they make the decision to go nuclear? Because they drop a couple nukes over in Ukraine, that's the end of story, folks, okay? And obviously you're going to hit high density population areas with that nuclear detonation. So, if it accelerates to that point, does Russia say, okay, here we are, we've done this, if you continue to interfere, then we're going to do this, to the rest of the world, because we've obviously shown that we don't care and that we'll use this. Now, I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen, but that threat is definitely, come on, girl, come on. That threat is definitely an option. All right. So it's nice and dry in here in Mark's place. Oh, look, he's even got his coat racked up for now until he gets his wall on. That's very nice. I didn't know he did that. But it's chilly in here. But everything is good, Mark. Look, all your insulation is still dry. I know that he plans on doing underneath, doing the floor. So that has to be done. He's got a few more things that he needs to button up. Obviously, this is going to be something that has been a work in progress. I know that he was happy to be able to have, someplace to be not in a tent. So, and I know that last month when it was kind of cold and everybody was down here, when Mark was down here, and he also had Dave was down here in here as well. So, like I said, if you had to, once it opens up and you stop, it's crazy. You're crazy, girl. Once you get some wood stove and everything hooked up in here, it'll be much, much better. But anyway, going back to the whole Russia situation, I would take that threat from Russia serious if I was the United States and NATO. We've already done enough, if you will. We've given them a lot of armament, missiles and everything else, and we, the United States, have doled out billions to Ukraine since this whole conflict started, which I don't get that either, but just not a good situation, and it could accelerate into something more. So my question to you guys is, do you think that situation over there will accelerate into something more? Will the Russians get pissed off enough that they go, hey, enough is enough, and take it up to the next level? I don't know. I don't have the answers to that. I'm just asking you guys what you think. We're going back out in a minute. Relax. So anyway, guys, just my thoughts. I'd like to hear your thoughts on this, and it should be an interesting situation. So remember, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we truly will be in much better shape. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD, Step Thing and Dave. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you are trying to accomplish, whatever you are trying to do, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from achieving your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. I hope everybody has a great day, and I will see you at 8 o'clock tonight. Prepping this one out for now.